Okay, yes. Hello, everyone. This is Nicholas Alexander, his book reading series, online book reading series that I've called Alexander and the Arts. All right, so for my first read, I start off with a book I found to be quite interesting called Diamond Willow by Helen Frost. This is the book, Diamond Willow by Helen Frost. And I'll read the blurb to start with. There is more to me than most people see. 12-year-old Willow would rather blend in than stick out, but she still wants to be seen for who she is. She wants her parents to notice that she's growing up. She wants her best friend to like her better than she likes a certain boy. She wants more than anything to mesh the dogs out to her grandparents' house by herself with Roxy in the lead. But sometimes when it's just you, one mistake can have frightening consequences. And when Willow stumbles, it takes a surprising group of friends to help her make things right again. All right? So that's the blurb. Just also to tell you that this is more like a verse novel written in the form of poetry. Not all of them. Some of the episodes are prosaic, which could still be poetry, but prose poetry type um, presentations. So let's begin with the actual text. This is the dedication page, also by Helen Frost. Well, no, these are the books that she has, other books that she has written, also by Helen Frost. Crossing Stones, Keisha's House, Spinning Through the Universe, The Braid. So if you ever want to read more from this author, you can find these other books by her. Okay, so the dedication page now. For Glenn, strong and brave, whose eyes shine like blueberries in warm sun. And of course, you can also again notice the poetic language, the use of the simile, and even in its form, it's poetic, presented in the form of a poem, short poem. If you can see it here, this is it. So this is the dedication. The book actually starts off with the author's note that I think is of interest about the kind of like purpose and inspiration behind her writing this piece. Author's note. Diamond Willow takes place in Old Fork, a fictional town of about 600 people, located on a river in interior Alaska. There are no paved roads in and out of town. People travel by airplane, boat, snow machine, and dog sled. They drive around Old Fork in cars, pickups, and four-wheelers, which are brought into town on a barge during the summer months when the river is not frozen. Willow, the main character, is part Athabascan. Through her mother, she is descended from people who have lived in Alaska for many centuries. Her ancestors on her father's side came from Europe and migrated across Canada and the United States for about 160 years before her father settled in Old Fork. Most of the story is told in diamond-shaped poems with a hidden message printed in darker ink in the middle of each one. I got this idea from a lamp and a walking stick, both made of diamond willow. The lamp was made by Dr. Irvin Prain as a wedding gift for my parents. I remember it from my childhood. As an adult, I lived in Telida, a small Athabascan community in interior Alaska on the Kuskokwim River near Mount McKinley. I taught all the students in Telida school, 5 to 10 students in kindergarten through 6th grade. When I left the Fawn Alaska, my grandfather of two of the grandfather of two of my students gave me a diamond willow walking stick that he found near Telida and peeled sand and polished it to a beautiful shine. That stick hung in my study as I thought about the story and composed the poems. Diamond willow grows in northern climates. It has rough gray bark, often crusted with gray-green lichen. Removing the bark and sanding and polishing the sticks reveals reddish-brown diamonds, each with a small, dark center. Some people think that diamond willow is a specific type of willow, like weeping willow or pussy willow, but it is not. The diamonds formed on several different kinds of shrub willows when a branch is injured and falls away. The dark center of each diamond is the scar of the missing branch. The scars and the diamonds that form around them give diamond willow its beauty and gave me the idea for this story. Okay, so that is the preliminary parts of the story, the blurb. I showed you the cover design, and I also the dedications and this kind of preface, author's note or preface. In the next video, I will start the text, but that's all for now. Thank you.